Guys, we are back with round number 3 or map number 3. This is going to be Grand Bazaar, and we are going to be watching FoXX Esports versus who was this? FoXX versus
FLOT Gaming.
FLOT Gaming. So there you go. Those are our two teams that we will be going up against for this match. Mac, how do you think it's going to play out?
I really couldn't tell you. I did watch FoXX and 88 and Sevo against Shot Docs, and they did a pretty nice job in that match. But that is not at all the same as FoXX. So it'll be interesting to see. I think I've seen FLOT scrimming a whole bunch, so I think they should be well prepared. I'm hoping for a really nice close match here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I've seen FLOT play on 5v5s for Capture the Flag, but I've never seen them play on regular Conquest. So it is going to be interesting to see how they play out on these standard maps. Now, FoXX, I will say, you know, their infantry never really impressed me while they were playing. They did do okay, but both of these teams are kind of unknown to me, as well as I think unknown to you. So it will be interesting to see how this turns out.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for both these teams to kind of get their names out there and show what they've got, and you know, make a statement in the 5v5 world before we move on to Battlefield 4.
Absolutely.
I like these tournaments so much because it's sort of setting up the kind of the confidence levels of all these teams going into a new game. So, you know, now is a great time if you're a new and up and coming team to make your statement and show the world what you got and get some confidence going.
Yeah, absolutely. Now on this map right here, guys, you expect a standard play of basically you're going to be seeing 3 to 4 of them go down B alley. One of them's going to stay back to burn. The one that stays back will usually go down side streets. So if you're on US side and you're looking at my cursor, he will be going down side streets and coming up. If he's on Russian side, burning, going down side streets and trying to get a back rage going on. Now, if you're on the Russian side, you have a little bit of an advantage of rugs. That is definitely going to be playing into this match. Who can get the better rugs back rage? So definitely be looking forward to those. And I think we are going to be live on this one, correct?
We are live. Teams have spawned in. We're just waiting for them to break out of deployment here, and we'll get going. Folks, this is Grand Bazaar, level 5v5 Barebones tournament. FLOT versus FoXX. It's going to be a good one.
That is right. And there it is. They have spawned in. Oh my gosh. Why am I lagging so bad on this one?
I don't know why you're lagging so bad, man.
Me neither.
You're going to have to call that ISP and say what's going on. All right, off the break, we have 2 FLOT players pushing highway, 1 burning alpha, and 2 going to kitchen alley towards B. What's going on over there on the C side?
Yeah, so right now, basically, like I said before, 1 is going to be sticking over there onto the C burn, and 4 of them are going to be pushing up into B. It does look like they are going to be able to take control of dumps. They will be over here in, it looks like Juice. Now, what's interesting about this, guys, you may be like, oh, yeah, well, they took control of dumps. Yeah, whatever. Actually, getting up into dumps that quickly is fairly impressive. You don't really see that a whole lot on this particular flag from the Russian sides, being able to push up that fast, that hard. And they will be able to get this burn back. So 250 to 245, and it is going to be in the favor of FoXX.
I like what FoXX did here on C flag. They had their burner immediately go up to C3 with an SKS, and he was able to anticipate those guys coming from highway and take them out. I think if FLOT had gone for the back rage on B right off the break, they would have had a better chance there. But you know, you can't send 2 to B off breakout and expect to win against the 4v4 without making something happen somewhere else on the map. So great job by FoXX so far to get control of this map really early on.
Yeah, now we are looking right now. It seems like FLOT is going to be backed up over here onto A arches. They're not even. Are they even pushing up into tiles? No, they are not. FoXX is going to have a free range right now to back rage over here onto tiles, and he just did not push in time. It does look like FLOT will be able to push at least 1 player back here to save it, or the Bellies help it. And Yonder God ends up going down. Croton ends up going down. So they're not looking too good right now. Are they even trying to get a back rage going right now?
They did send 2 side street really quickly, which was good to see, but FoXX was completely prepared for that, and that guy with the SKS once again managed to clean up one of the 2 guys pushing C. So we are back to a CB hold for FoXX, and FLOT is going to be in some trouble here. It looks like they are trying to re-push Kitchen alley to B, but Shackle Beast with a nice kill.
Yeah, I gotta say,
Fox is in a position to just play this really slow.
FLOT not doing the best of job on their one-on-ones right now. Shackleby's able to take out 2 right there. And that will be completely open. If he wants to push out, he absolutely can. And we are going to be seeing Snow pushing out. Going to be getting onto this burn, so we might be seeing a triple cap right now.
FLOT does have one player pushing the C store right now. He's trying to get on the C flag, but Fox is prepared for that. And now Snow does get taken out. So FLOT is going to make C flag flash here any second. They're kind of being hesitant. I don't know why. They're just sitting over there by gold, not making a move. They really need to just go ahead and get on C here because A is burning. And if their buddies can't hold A, they're going to be in some real trouble.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like they are going to be able to hold A. It will be grayed out right now. And yeah, they are not looking good. Are they even looking at pushing up on C?
They're just about to push on C from Laundry here. And you know, FLOT's actually playing this correctly. They just aren't winning their gunfights. This is one of those scenarios where they're not making a lot of tactical mistakes. They're just not winning the gunfights when they need to. And they really needed to hold on to A there to make the C push even worth it. Now, they are going to be able to nuke out C and probably cap it. But, you know, all in the meanwhile, Fox has been burning tickets with a nice bleed.
Yeah, now we will be seeing a push from the opposite direction. This is going to be from FLOT, and it does look like they will be able to push up through Golden. And here it comes. We are going to be seeing the gold push. And C is already going to be burning, so not looking good for them, but they will be able to get onto B flag. Only one person back right here for Fox. It's going to be Shackle Beast in tires. And I don't think they know about him. They do now. One player for FLOT ends up going down, but they are going to be able to clean that up, and they will be able to gray out B here if Fox is not careful. And it looks like they won over there onto C flag, so that is definitely looking good for them. 2 players, 3 players now are going to be spawning into pools for Fox, and I think they are going to be pushing up to the dumps. They should be fine here.
Funny, all of these matchups we've seen so far, one of the consistent things we've seen is the teams reversing roles. Whether it's US side attacking Metro from A, or Russian side here on Bazaar attacking B from C side. We keep seeing these teams switch roles and say, well, I'm not comfortable with the position I have spawned in with. I'm going to have to attack you from your side. It's kind of strange. Not a lot of standard play here, but FLOT is actually getting on A here. And to see if those C guys can hold up long enough to get that A flag locked down and get a nice double gimme going.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to hold on to C. Did look like they were getting cleaned up on there. Oh, Snow coming around the corner. Able to pick up the last player from FLOT that was going to be sitting on A flag, and it does look like we are going to be going into a triple cap situation. I don't think they were able to get anybody else over here on C. Actually, they did get 2 spawns off. Now 3, so they will be able to bomb C, but 238 to 156, they've lost so many tickets. I don't think that they're going to be able to bring it back unless they can. They really need to get a hold of B. I think they're going for these double gimmies are really good, but they just don't have the guns right now to hold on to it. You know, because if Fox wants to, you know, they can push out 4 players to 1 flag, and you got to be able to win those 2-on-4 battles or 2-on-3 battles. And I don't think FLOT has the guns to do that right now.
Yeah, Fox is doing a good job. They're just kind of responding to what FLOT is doing, and I think FLOT does have the right idea. They're just, like you said, they're just not getting these kills when they need them, and Skittles here on A flag is just kind of going to get surrounded, and he is getting the burn, but you got guys on either side of him, and there's not much you can do. They keep putting themselves in this position. Now, FLOT is actually getting B right now. So there you go. You said they needed to get B flag. They got B flag. Let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, but at the same time, they are going to be losing C. Doesn't look like there's going to be any response from this team from them. And I think that B flag is going to go into the possession of Fox here pretty soon. If they are not careful, they're going to be getting hit from both sides. FLOT is going to be in the same position as they were before, going to be squeezed out with no flags. They did end up cleaning up rugs, though, so it does look like they may have a free run over there onto A flag, although Fox doing a really good job of holding on to Alley. Does end up getting taken down, and we will be seeing a back rage in Alley, but I think that is taken care of. Yes, it is.
Fox Rob is ready on A. They got a couple spawns off. Snow and Rob both on A, ready for that push. A little bit of a hesitation by FLOT getting out of Kitchen Alley onto A here, and I think that may have given FoXX enough time to get some good spawns off and clean up Alpha, so that A-B hold for FLOT is not going to happen. In the meantime, B is getting flashed. FoXX just continuing to do a really good job.
Yeah, so right now, FoXX being the dominant team at the moment, they are going to be having control of dumps. Did they take control of pools, or are there... Yeah, so, okay, so FLOT has 3 players over in the pools, and they should be getting this burn back right now. They gotta get wide. They gotta try and get somebody over into tiles, and there it is. They did end up spreading out over into tiles, so we'll be able to get this B burn. I think they will be able to win it. Let's say look over onto A. Massive fight happening over here onto A, and it did look like FoXX was the victors there, able to take out both players from FLOT. Not able to really to stay alive there. FoXX gonna be pushing back over here onto Juice. And they will be winning this B flag burn from the back rage. Oh my god, so much action right now over here onto pools. And it does look like FLOT will stay up. But again, not able to hold on to a second flag. They are in a double green position. 224 to 121. Mac, what are you telling your guys right now?
Gotta get A, gotta get our game back. We have to be able to hold B, just a couple men, and re-push A, and that's just such a tough thing. So much of this game is timing, and they're at this point now where even if they send a couple guys from deployment to A, it's not going to be enough to hold B. Now, they did manage to sneak one guy out onto C, which I like to see. That means they must have gotten a couple picks. But, you know, FoXX is ready for that, has cleaned that up, and they're just going to pin FLOT in B as long as possible. I don't know what to tell them, honestly. They need to make that A push happen, but FoXX keeps responding really well. And every time FLOT pulls players off to get one flag, they lose the other.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we are going to be seeing FoXX, just like you said, they were able to finally get the grab over here on the A, but FoXX already has 2 players back here. One's going to be up on A bridge, the other one's going to be over here on the A market, and they did end up, I think, killing the last player. Actually, no, FLOT is going to have one more back here onto A.
FLOT's in a really bad position here. FoXX manages to get A market control now. Skittles with a nice back rage there. Okay, I like what I'm seeing for FLOT now. They need to try to repush B and manage to hold A at the same time, but the problem is they're back to almost the starting position on this map, but they're down 113 tickets.
Yeah, they are, and this is, like I said, I mean, just not able to win their gunfights. That's what it's coming down to right now.
Looking at the scoreboard, top fraggers right now for FoXX, we've got G-Brag at 15 and 5. For FLOT, we have Yonder God at 12 and 9. Brag all at the 17 and 5 now. So, you know, just looking at the single top players, one team is clearly getting more frags than the other and putting some really good pressure. FoXX just running onto A with 3 nice kills. I don't know what FLOT's going to do at this point.
FLOT is going to get triple cap at this point. That's what's going to happen. They have one player back over here onto A market, and he is going to be all by his lonesome. There's nothing they can do right now. I mean, the best they can hope for at the moment is to try and send out over onto highway, get a quick back rage cap on C and B, and, you know, try and go from there. But 216 to 80, it looks like it is pretty much going to be, FoXX taking this game.
And FoXX just has so much time to react to anything FLOT does. You know, even if a flag starts burning with this ticket advantage, it just doesn't matter. And FLOT's got up to these things a little bit funny. They're just putting themselves in a position to get flanked. And US with a great kill, but, you know, he's going to get shot in the back here by Brag. Brag managing to get 2 kills on C there. Good job by FoXX, and let's see how FLOT responds to this triple cap. This is going to be a big indicator of how they're going to be doing next round.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, guys, like we said before, I mean, some of these teams are a little bit jittery on the first rounds of these matches. So, you know, that may be what we're experiencing right now. You know, FLOT is just a little bit, and they may come out and just be swinging on this next one. We don't really know. But C flag will be flash. It will be going into the possession of FLOT.
I can definitely remember my first few months of playing matches and scrims, and your heart just beats so hard, and you're nervous, and you don't know quite what to do, and, you know, it takes time to get that kind of calm and just confidence to know, you know, this isn't a surprise, I know what I need to do next. So we'll see how FLOT responds to this. They did manage to get C here. I hope they're re-pushing A. It doesn't look like they are. They're kind of putting all their basket into B.
Yeah.
They do have two guys going through rugs, though, so that's a nice move.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, C flag is going to be flashing. 4 players from FoXX are going to be back out here. So let's take a look over here onto to B flag. You said they were going to be back raging over here onto rugs. And
Looks like they went towards A bus. They're going to go ahead and hop on A instead. I think they weren't too comfortable pushing B. They're going for sort of a dual push on B and A. We'll see which one of those is successful.
Yeah, so it does look like FoXX is going to respawn in kind with 1 player back here on A flag. He should be able to get 1 easy pick. Yes, he does. That's going to be Skittles going down right there. But Shackle is going to be back up over here onto A market. And he's going to have a superior positioning at the moment. A nice little nade right there would do wonders. Already gets a spawn off. And yeah, it does.
But Crow did a nice job. He died, but he managed to stay on A burn until they got the burn. So that's going to give them an opportunity to get some decent spawns off at Alpha and hopefully keep this double gimme alive. You know, it's 170 ticket difference here. I've seen that bleed down, as we've talked about before, so you never know. And FLOT is actually flashing B as well. So, you know, these are the type of moves I would have liked to see FLOT make earlier in the match. They're making them now, but it's a little too late. But you know what? We were talking about this is kind of a predecessor for what's going to happen next match. So I think we might have a closer round, second round.
Yeah, definitely hoping so. Now, FLOT is actually going to be getting all the flags grayed out. They do have control of C. They will be getting back onto B and stopping this burn. Oh, no, they did not stop the A burn. But they do have B, so that means the bleed is going to be back in their favor. Now, right now, this is their chance to really start bleeding down these tickets. If they're careful on their reses, they can get them down, I would say, another 90 to 100. And they're looking for a triple cap right now. What they have to do at this moment is set at least 1 or 2 players back there at C flag to take care of it. Actually, they need to take care of A first. Okay, they did end up cleaning that out. There will be a couple of times,
I
seconds
don't
for
want
spawns.
them to get those reses because I want to see those guys spawn C.
Yeah, and it does look like C flag is going to be
picks up a
flashing.
bunch of reses on A, but now those guys are way out of position.
And B flag is going to be getting grayed out. Oh, no, it's not. It's so close. At the last second, FLOT is going to be able to get onto that flag, and they will end up keeping it. So B flag will stay in possession of FLOT, but FoXX not done yet. Here come the pistol battles coming out, and Yonder is going to be able to stay alive there, or Grag, rather, was going to be able to stay alive there, get the res, and stay up. B flag will be going into the possession of FoXX right now. No spawns for FLOT are going to be on there. A flag going to be flashing. After FLOT was able to take care of that.
Yeah, A flag was completely swarmed by FoXX. They're set up, waiting on those spawns. They're going to be able to get A here and get that bleed going back in their favor. Just a good job by FoXX. You know, they kind of made a couple mistakes there and let FLOT get a little bit of skin back in the game. But overall, you know, this is a dominating performance by FoXX. You can never be unhappy with a 173 to 21 kill count at this point in the match.
No doubt. And not only that, but on the Russian side, which, guys, like we said before, is typically the more difficult side, just because you don't get on that B burn as fast, and it's a little bit more open. But we are going to be seeing FLOT getting onto the B. They will be getting the burn, 170 to 13. It is in favor of FoXX, and FoXX will be able to keep a hold of this B burn, no problem. And there is the game, guys. All that FLOT can really hope to do right now is burn down a couple more tickets. And guys, every ticket does count in this matchup.
Yeah, these matches are decided by tickets, not rounds, not flags, not anything else but tickets. So, you know, getting every last one they can to make a difference, but FLOT's going to have to play almost perfect the second round if they want to have a chance here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we are going to be seeing, 170 to 0, and we are going to be going into the next round here in just a second, guys. So, Mac, what do they have to do? What do they have to do in this next round to come back? I mean, I would say, honestly, they need to win their one-on-one gunfights.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, they're going to need a triple cap at some point. But let's not even go that far. Let's just start with, off the break, they need to get their gimme, and get control of B, and not give up some flanking lanes. So they just need to play more solid overall. I like the way they attacked it last round. They just need to win those gunfights in the way they attacked it. So if they can do that, they're going to be in a decent position. But, you know, FoXX is not just going to make it easy for them. FoXX has got some pretty nice shots, and they're playing really well right now. So Float's gonna have to play, frankly, quite well, and this will be a nice challenge for those guys to see if they can do it.
I agree with you 100%. I think that I do think that Float has the mechanics down. They know which way what they're supposed to do. They just don't have the timings yet, and the guns to back it up. But we'll be getting back into the map here just shortly, guys. Well, I say that, and then my stuff crashes. So that's awesome. Awesome. Thank you, EA. I love you so much.
I do love EA because they have provided us with this awesome game to play. Not gonna lie.
Albeit,
looks like we're taking the 5-minute break here. All
right, guys. So we are going to be taking a 5-minute break. Instead of listening to us talk the entire time, we will be coming back here in just a few